citizens of Earth assemble for the music video of In the Rain by Extra Great. So guys, I woke up with a cold. Just had 2 liters of cough syrup. I have honey in my hot tea. I have cayenne pepper mixed with water. I am moments away from being incoherently high, and I don't know when I'll come back once I arrive in that place. So I am sliding down that hill, but I'm not there yet. I could still speak English, could still put a coherent thought together. This just came out minutes ago. Let's peep it. I did not watch the teaser. Don't know why. I don't really watch teasers. Let me know if I'm missing out on life. Bang this. Ooh, the filtered instruments. I like those soulful minor chords. I'm gonna try to guess where they are. This looks like a clothing store. Collared t-shirts, naked mannequins, standing guard at the entrance, keeping all the poor people out. Cool, got the filter on the instruments and the vocals. Wonder how they're gonna transition this.
Rain on my shoulder, cloud in my head over heels, nothing to fear, 'cause we had each other, fall through the weather, there was no other like this, and then you started hiding it, sliding in, baby it's so evident, boy why are you stuttering, but my dude's still running in, goodbye, goodbye, see you never been like that, yeah I know it's a shame, what a pain.
Interesting. I mean, really cool harmony, very reminiscent of those who grew up on 90s, thousands of R&B music. But when they did that, the bass guitar came in, and the brain inside my head was expecting a beat drop where you're going to hear many elements: fire, water, earth, smoke, sperm, every single element coming at once. But it actually did a dropout. Very cool. I'm going to go back again to make sure I'm not hallucinating. You could also hear that the bass guitar, the way they played, isn't really in lockstep with the vocals 100%. Just an indicator that they recorded at 2 different times in the space-time continuum, maybe in a different space in the space-time continuum. I feel if everybody was in the same room together, like what I see so often in the United States of misery, sometimes there'll be sessions where everyone's in there together, cooking up together, and once the vocal parts are in, the bass guitars, whoever they were, might, ooh, let me redo my shit a little bit. But also maybe not. I could be making everything up.
What a pity, you got nobody to blame but your baby. Night after night, all the times, all the tries, I'm washing it all away because you left me in the rain, in the rain, in the rain. Left me out in the cold with nobody to hold. Can't you see I'm my side, I'm my side, I'm my side. So let it rain, what else can...
Cool. They are indoors, yet there's rain on the floor. Artistic choices. The dancing with umbrellas. Also very cool. Whole aesthetic is giving.
Ain't no sign of a light, no umbrella to hide. Still I'm standing here right where you left me. In the rain, in the rain, in the rain. In the rain, in the rain, in the rain. Rain, rain, don't go away. Please stay another day. Funny how I don't wanna make it stop. Hands every time it drop. Each drop. Yeah, right now you got me dancing in the rain, all by myself like I'm insane. But sometimes the words just can't explain. I don't really wanna think about anything. Goodbye.
I mean, from the rap, from the lyrics, you could tell this is just gonna be a storytelling song. Not hip-hop storytelling, but R&B storytelling, where the lyrics are not meant to be poetry necessarily. Just meant to be catchy, memorable. They're meant to hit home. And you can hear that in the rap lyrics as well. It's supposed to feel like how you'd feel if you're in this situation. And it's just a good reminder that not every song has to push the envelope lyrically just because they mess with hip hop. You know, like true hip hop heads, especially the nerdiest ones. Ooh, lyricism, you know, where that at? They're like fiends for it, but they've already demonstrated that they're capable of performing that and potentially writing that. But sometimes you just make music that's right for the moment.
Ain't no one will look back, look back. It was only a game, but a pity. Save it all in a frame without me, baby. Pour down the drain, all the scars, all the pain. I'm washing it all away because you left me in the rain, in the rain, in the rain. Left me out in the cold with nobody to hold. Can't you see I'm a side, I'm a side, I'm a side. So let it rain, what else can I do? Ain't no sign of a light, no umbrella to hide. Still I'm standing here right when you left me. In the rain, in the rain, in the rain. In the rain, in the rain, in the rain. In the rain, in the rain, stop, baby, let me soak and scrub, wash you off in the rain. Stop, baby, let me soak and scrub, wash what else can I?
Ooh, the little filtered lead vocal down the middle, the little vocal accompaniments on the stereo left and right, had a nice feel. That lead vocal I mentioned, scratch that. I meant to say ad-lib. Ooh, yes. All right, let's shout out everyone involved. Shout out to Simon Jacobs. Shout out to Simon Jacobs. Shout out to Simon Jacobs. I'm just kidding. There's a lot of other people too. What else? Anyone listen to Red Cafe? Is anyone from New York? Anyone listen to Red Cafe like a decade ago? What else? Don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry for wasting your time. Engineering wise, it was very simple. Center, left, right, filter, then unfilter. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure I didn't miss anything.
There were no other like this.
I feel like I'm sprung for this group because this song is like shit I've heard before, but I'm like loving it. Like it's dope, it's smooth. I feel like I'm loving it more than if a different group did it, basically.
Started hiding it, sliding it, baby, it's so
Whenever they go to Harvey's part, it's always the coolest transition because her voice is so unique. I mean, you really got a special one with her for sure.
evident. Boy, why are you stuttering? Bama, this
And she reminds me a lot of because I recorded it. I don't know if I'm gonna post it, but they were shooting Elle magazine, Elle Japan, and I modeled about 50 pounds ago. I modeled and I was just looking at it and just seeing Harvey on set. It just reminded me a lot of Cara Delevingne, if you guys know who that is. That's a model. I think she came in the spot once. I was DJing and just like you could just tell they're just people who just decide to have a good time and they're gonna be a little silly with it if they need to be.
still running in. Goodbye.
Cara doesn't know I exist. I just saw her from like 30 feet away, so don't think like we're homies and shit.
With nobody to hold, can't you see I'm a side, I'm a side, I'm a side.
The vocals sound nice. I'm not gonna lie. The singing shit is good.
In the rain, in the rain, in the rain.
The rain.
Try. Right now you got me dancing in the rain, all by myself like I'm insane. But sometimes the words just can't explain. I don't
It's always interesting when it's a big group because each individual has a very unique voice. There's different frequencies that their voices are going to be more dominant, less dominant in. Now, the song also has a unique identity in terms of the frequency. So let me go back.
each try.
So the singing parts match really well frequency-wise. It's just like clicks into place with the song. Harvey comes in.
Right now you got me dancing in the rain,
It's different. Her voice is so different, but it clicks into place.
all by myself like I'm insane.
The name eludes me because I'm on cough syrup. You know, don't kill me. So the compressor compresses the voice, but it deals with each frequency a little differently of the thing that it's compressing because it's just compressing everything at once. across the board. So some frequencies are going to get a little bit more of a bite than others, perhaps, depending on if it's like multi-band or a single band compressor. And sometimes when you mix multiple voices, the point is, let me stop myself. The point is, sometimes you'll hear someone's voice and it doesn't sound like how they usually sound because they had to like really freak it to make it match the song. Or sometimes they sound like real true to how they sound, but it'll clash a little bit with the song, and not in a way that anybody would really notice unless you're like trying to pinpoint it. But here I feel like they did a really nice job with whatever that shit is I'm talking about. I love the bass guitar. It almost sounds like the bass guitar is singing this part with them in a way, even though you could barely hear it. And I love the direction that they have for them. They're not sexualizing them and call me square, but when I like log on my social media and my timeline is just like sexualized content, it just kind of ruins the experience for me. Same way with like a film. Like there's nothing wrong with having nudity or sex scenes in a film, but if it's like an unnecessary, gratuitous perhaps, then I just feel like, what was the point of this? And don't get me wrong, like there's nudity on my timeline, but it's like, I got a lot of friends who model, so they might be doing some art photography. Like there's a point to it. You feel me? And if you're someone that posts thirst traps online, like, I did that too 50 pounds ago from time to time, just proud of my body or whatever the fuck I was doing. But the point is, it seems like when you got girls, you wouldn't be surprised to see them, have a bit of a sexualized approach to a music video from time to time. I mean, this is the perfect song to do it. In the rain, it's wet. They got the white tops, or maybe they don't have to wear a whole ass shirt. You could just kind of like wet up the skin and cleavage and all that. Like it would make sense. However, they never subject these girls. I don't want to say subject because, some people like that. Some performers like that. But they're not making them do that, and I just really appreciate that. I just like it when things aren't sexualized just cause. It allows us as the consumers to appreciate them for their skills, for them, not for, a fantasy or something. All right, y'all, my loved ones, the cough syrup is really hitting. Everything is starting to look like Courage the Cowardly Dog. I'm looking around my room, I'm like starting to freak out. So listen, I love you. If you've already seen some other videos, the momentum that we had for the first year of my channel's growth has stopped, but just know that my concern is the people that are here, people that I get to converse with, that teach me so much about this genre, and the real comfortable ones that even share some bits about the way you think, your life. Y'all give me life. I was thinking the other day, how many days a year are we really present, and how many days a year are we on autopilot? If you think about it, even if I feel like an average person in a year, the days where they're really present, they can actually remember that day if they think back on the past year. Maybe 5 to 10 days out of the year like that. That's insane for me to think about. I hope today you remember to be present, whether you do something big or small. I hope you find joy in it. Diving deep once again, scumbags. Peace.